You guys have probably heard by now that Trex Arms finally dropped their standards drills. And today, we're gonna be doing the 50 round carbine drill. Let's get into that. Hey Brenton, weren't you supposed to like dip, transition?
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
Yep. Guys, welcome back to the range. I know that it's been a while since we did any fresh uploads, and there's some very important reasons as to why that has been the case. We've got a lot of cool stuff going on in the background, and I'll touch on some of that as we close out this video. I will give you guys a little bit of information on what we have going on. But today, as you can tell from the title of the video, we're gonna be talking about one of the Trex Arms standards drills that they recently released to their website. If you've been following their page at all, there's a ton of hype around these drills. There's been a lot of excitement about them because they're pretty exhaustive. They cover a lot of different fundamental skills. So today, the drill that I picked was their 50 round carbine drill. And there's a couple reasons why I did that. One, I have not shot in months. And I know this is kind of crazy and you can judge me for it. I'm okay with that. But I have not shot my rifle in months. So there's a couple things that are gonna happen. We're gonna work on some basic fundamentals here, and I'm doing this completely cold. The only rounds that have been through this gun are ones that I put downrange in a head box just to confirm zero about 10 minutes ago. So no dry fire, no other drills with this thing. This is completely cold. It's gonna be interesting to see that. Framing how we're gonna do this, guys, there's two different runs that we're gonna do with this set of drills. The first one we're gonna do on camera, one take style. There will be some chops because we wanna be mindful of your time. We don't wanna waste your time with a lot of walking back and forth, but it's gonna be authentic and real. You're gonna see my performance. And the cool thing about the 50 round carbine drill is there's only a couple tools that you need. I've got one of the Trex Arms redacted D-zone targets over here. Another cool piece of information is we actually manufacture these for Trex Arms. So if you don't know, we partnered up with Trex. They sell our mini ADAP systems, they sell our bases, some components and things like that. And now they have a special target on their website that's called the redacted D-zone. So you can use this target for these standard drills for your training, any other drills as well. They're really nice. I like to use these and they just look cool. And plus you're supporting two really neat companies that care about culture and growing a good community of well-armed people. As far as the targets, or other than the targets, I should say, the other tools that you're gonna need, you hop onto the Trex Arms website. They're gonna give you a little printout here for the 50 round carbine course of fire. It's gonna tell you all the drills that you need to do. And I'll just run through them really fast. First two drills are gonna be essentially ready up drills, one shot into the head box at 5 yards. Then we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 drill. We've got a 180-degree turn with a reload. We have some different transition drills and then a little bit of movement. So we're really covering the bases here, and you're gonna see me running those different courses of fire. You actually score your runs on this piece of paper as well. Aside from that, you only need 50 rounds of ammo. I know that ammunition is still expensive. It's more readily available, but it is still very expensive. And the cool thing about this drill is if you run it twice, it's only 100 rounds. You're gonna get a ton of training and good data on the back side of that as well. Aside from that, I have my shot timer and one of our 20-inch round bases. So guys, if you're gonna want to support us, or you want a way to support us, I should say, you can purchase your pack timer on our website. You can also get our 20-inch bases either on our website, or you can even buy these bases over at Trex Arms website as well. And then as far as how my mags are staged, I have one mag with 4 rounds in it. This is for that reload drill. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. I have another mag full with 30 rounds, and I have a third mag full with 30 rounds. And as far as the rifle I'm using today, it is going to be my 10.3-inch 5.56. The magnifier's on here, but I'm not going to be using that for this particular set of drills. I've got my Rain Energy. So guys, I think without further ado, we should probably get into this. And we already have the range all set up. So like I said, guys, my intention for this set of drills is to not waste any of your time. We're gonna get right into this. Let's walk up to the 5 yard mark. Again, guys, I'm very excited about getting back into shooting. We've had a lot of cool things going on lately. It's been really tying up my time, and we've been building some things in the back end that I think all of you are gonna really like. So I have this bench here. The only reason I have that here is so I have somewhere really easy to get to write down all of my times, my hits, and all of that stuff. All right, guys, so the first one is low ready. We're gonna move up to 5 yards. And the objective of this drill, we're just gonna raise up on the beat, put 1 round into the head box. All right, time on that was 0.55. Okay, so we're writing down the times on the sheet that they have on their website, guys. Now we're gonna go into a high ready on the head box. All right, that was a 0.83. So let's write that down over here. One little piece of information, right now I'm not scoring my targets. At the end, I'm going to actually score them. There is a methodology. The T.rex Arms team does have the points listed out for each of the zones where you would hit or whether you miss. This is the first time I've done their standards drills, so I'm just gonna, at the end, compile all my points. We'll talk through that and get that ready. So now we're doing a 1, 2, 3 drill, or 1, 2, 3, 4, I should say. 1 round in the center, 2 into the far left, 3 into the far right, and 4 back in the middle. Let's get downrange and get that done. And that should be at 10 yards. All right, that time was a 3.64. Okay guys, like I said, that was 3.64. I felt good for the first 2 runs for the head boxes. I definitely felt sloppy. I knew I had one of my rounds going to the D zone, but we'll recalibrate. We'll talk about that at the end there. But yeah, 3.64. So this next drill is where we actually need the staged magazine in my back pocket. So we're gonna switch this out. And what's gonna happen here, we've got 4 rounds in the mag, 1 is still in the gun. We're gonna start at 10 yards here. And I'm gonna start with my gun up. Gun up like this. I'm gonna turn, put 5 rounds into the right target, do a reload, put 5 rounds into, I should say left target, then put 5 rounds into the right target. Little bit of trigger freeze there on the right target. I'm definitely seeing some of those hiccups with my performance after not shooting for so long, but that was a 5.90. All right, that's a 5.90 on that run. I'm excited to run that one again because I can tell how rusty I am on that. I definitely can pick up a lot. So the next drill, what we're gonna do is start out at 10 yards. We're gonna put 2 rounds into the head box on the left target, the far left. Right now that head box is completely clean. We're gonna run back to 25 yards and then put 2 rounds into the right head box. Looks like I lost my shot timer. Let's go see. Hopefully that picked it up. We're calling that an 8.56. I don't know if that's accurate. but we'll go with the 856.
Rolling.
All right, so that is an 8.56 on that one. So now we're going back to 25 yards, and what we're gonna do on this particular drill is put 2 rounds from this left position. I'm gonna go left target, right, middle target, right target, 2 rounds each. We're gonna sprint over to the other 25-yard stick that I have on the ground, and we're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna start on the right target, middle target, left target. And these are A-zone hits that I'm going for here. Just make sure we're still loaded up, good to go. And we lost the shot timer again. Let's see, hopefully that picked up the time. So that's saying an 11.97. So that should be 12 shots, technically. Yeah, it picked up 13 because the drop it thought was a shot. But again, that was an 11.97. All right, that was 11.97. Now what we're gonna do is go back to 25. I'm gonna switch out my mags to a brand new full mag as well. Now what we're gonna do is back at 25 to the 5 yard, I'm gonna be moving constantly forward. Between that distance at 25 to 5, I've gotta put 4 rounds on each of the 3 targets. So let's get on back here and make that happen. It's definitely good to be shooting again, but wow. I have stuff to work on already. I'm getting a lot of data as we go here, knowing where I was and where I'm at and what I need to work on. Let's do this. That was a 7.53. All right, we'll clear that out. We don't need that anymore. So that was a 7.53. Just set the ear pro there. Okay guys, so now what we need to do is go down range. I'm gonna start on the left target, and I'm just gonna write out how many A zone hits do I have, how many C zones, how many D zones, do I have any misses? A zones are worth 5 points, C zones are worth 3, D zones are 0, and if you miss entirely, you actually deduct 10 points from your total. So all I'm gonna do is up here, they have a little diagram here. I'm probably just gonna point some arrows and then try to total it all up. In the bottom right-hand corner, they do also have left target, center target, right target. You know what, let's try that. Let's just use that bottom right-hand corner and we will score everything up. And then I have my cell phone in my back pocket. I'm gonna use that to actually calculate the hit factor then. So on this target, it is supposed to have 15 hits on it. So let's just double check and make sure I didn't miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Two head, that's why, 2 head. So 2 head, 15 torso. So that would be 17 total. Guys, I can do math, I promise. My head was spinning there. I was like, I cannot possibly have screwed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So no misses. I'm not deducting any points from that particular run. So let's count the Charlies. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Charlies on the left target. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alphas. And we have one delta over there. No misses on this one. One thing that I did notice from the Trex Arms video, the way Lucas explained it, if you have 50% or more of a bullet crossing the line, you pick the side that has most of the bullet hole. So this is favoring the alpha over here, so I'm calling that an alpha. Normally in my own scoring, if I'm training on my own, I would just call that a Charlie, but we'll go with the rules as they are stated. Let's go to the middle target. On the center target, there should be 2 head. I've got one perfectly in the alpha there, 1 Charlie. Then there should be 13 torso. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 1 miss in that. I'm gonna write that miss down a while. 1 miss on the center target. 3 deltas. We've got 1, 2, 3 Charlies. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alpha. So let's go over here. Now on this target, 2 head would be perfect. You should have 2 rounds in the head box somewhere. Should have 16 rounds on the torso. So 1, 2, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I see right there, I've got 1 delta. No misses. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Charlies. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 alphas. So now what we're gonna do is walk back over to the bench. I'm gonna use my cell phone and the calculator app. We're gonna total up our run, our total time, and also total up all of our points. And we might skip through this a little bit, guys. I don't wanna waste your time, but I'm gonna calculate it all out here on paper. Okay guys, so what you just saw there was me calculating the total amount of seconds. So we're checking my speed, how long did it take me to perform the drills? And then we're taking the total points down here. So my total time was 38.98 seconds, which is not good if I'm being honest with you guys. The accuracy, I'm not horrified by. I wish I wouldn't have gotten that 1 miss there. It is what it is. My total points are 181. We're gonna take that 181 divided by 38.98. My hit factor is 4.64. And the way you guys can think of hit factor is essentially what I'm doing there by dividing points by my time is I'm figuring out how many points am I scoring per second shot. And what that's doing is it's combining your speed with your accuracy. So you're not just reliant on speed or just reliant on accuracy. We're kind of combining them together to get a metric that we can track our performance with. Now, if you guys have seen this sheet, there's actually a second run section here. What we're gonna do is go through that second run. We're gonna shoot some entertaining content for you guys. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna close it all out, recap both runs, see whether or not I progressed a little bit. I would assume that I will be a little bit better. I'm getting some of the rust worked out. I fixed and tightened some of the gear, and we should be in better shape for the second run. But then we'll kind of close out the video. I'll give you my thoughts and we'll touch on culture a little bit and why I wanted to show this video in the first place here at the end of that video. So guys, let's get into that second run. All of them, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Charlie, 9, 10, 11 alphas. 2 headshots total, 13 torsos would be all hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, I pulled 2 of them. Actually, that's 2 rounds right there. That one right there is 2 rounds. On the third one, 16 torso, 2 head, 15, 16. So I've got 1 miss. Looking at my performance on that second run, what ended up happening was I picked up about 2 seconds of time and I pushed myself on that speed, but a couple of those drills that were out further, I was getting a little bit sloppy with that speed. So there is a balance here. We don't want to be so slow that we're stacking rounds in these tight little tiny groups. We want to be pushing that speed and trying to learn and become, I should say, have better marksmanship as we gain speed. But what I saw was me actually essentially having almost an identical hit factor. First run was 4.64, second run was 4.628. Very comparable hit factors there for me on that second run. So looking at this, knowing that I haven't shot in months, haven't shot rifle in months, I'm not upset with the performance. The cool thing that I like about this drill that T-Rex is laying out is it's not just a drill, it has a trackable metric. So what I could actually do is take a 3-hole punch 3 holes in the top, write today's date on this, and file this thing away in a folder. And I would have some pretty good data that I could then catalog over, say, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Now you guys might be wondering, why were we running the T-Rex drill and what's the whole purpose of this video? Well, one, I wanted to get out and shoot, and anytime we get out and shoot, even if it's for my own training value, I do like to bring you guys along for the journey. You guys have seen us doing box to bullseyes, you've seen us doing one-take videos over the last year. It's something near and dear to me. I want to show you guys where I'm at as a shooter and be authentic with you. We do like doing flashy videos, we like throwing cinematic shots in and having fun with the videography. But at the end of the day, one of our main missions is affecting culture through the content that we create. And one of the ways we can do that is being authentic. I'm not a professional shooter, never expressed that I am a professional shooter. I have been shooting for many years, and there's times where I shoot really good, and then there's times that I come out on the range and I'm super rusty. I'm human just like you guys. But I wanted to run this drill because of the fact that T-Rex just dropped it, because I needed the practice, I needed to get behind the gun, and also I wanted to support our friends who are supporting us. And as I mentioned, Trex Arms has been selling our bases and mini ADAP target systems, our replacement hardware kits, for almost a year now on their website. And we did partner up with them, like I said at the beginning of the video, to create this target for them. So this is an opportunity for us to train on a partnered product, to showcase that to you guys, and also remind you that if you like what you see coming from our channel, and you like what you see coming from the Trex Arms channel, a solid way that you can support both companies at the exact same time with your dollars is purchasing either a base on either one of our sites. You can grab a packed shot timer from our website and get a tool that's going to help you train. You can pick up this cardboard, the redacted D-Zone target, solely on the Trex Arms website. And when you buy any of these products, you're supporting our companies, which allows us to reinvest in you guys, which again goes back to that core mission with TA Targets, how we want to build a solid culture. We look out at the landscape and what I see is a broken culture. And that's not just in the gun community. There are topics from all different areas that you would call politics. And we all know that if we want good politics, we need to have good culture. And politics honestly is culture. If you've got a crappy culture, you're going to have crappy politics. So our core value is changing that culture, and you guys have seen that we took a break for a period of time from our YouTube channel, and there were some very specific reasons. You guys have probably on our Instagram seen us teasing something called the Exodus companies, and we've got a couple different brands coming and all kinds of new different products that are going to be hitting the market soon that are going to help you guys impact culture around you, live a better life, and have a better impact on your community. And on this channel, we're encouraging you guys to become extremely well trained. We want you to be formidable with arms like this. I don't look at this gun as a solely defensive weapon. I don't look at this as a hunting weapon. I look at this as a preservation of liberty weapon. These are fighting rifles that we have that are modern and capable of defending ourselves, obviously, from attacks, but also securing our freedom here in this country and making sure that we can never have our freedoms taken away from us. And we do that by being responsible, ethical, and caring citizens. We care enough about life and liberty and the people around us that we desire to become extremely well trained with these tools. And this is a holistic approach to culture. It's not just shooting, which is why I'm super excited to show you guys some of the stuff we're working on behind the scenes. So guys, hopefully this video was helpful to you. I would encourage you to watch the full T.rex Arms video because Lucas went in depth with the reasoning behind each of these drills. I decided not to cover that in this particular video because I feel like those guys did a really solid job in their video. Their website has this free download for the drills, the scoring card. And again, you can purchase the redacted D-zone target to use downrange on their website. You can grab a base on their website as well. Guys, if you found the video helpful, let us know in the comment section below and we will catch you in the next one.
Man, where the heck is Jared? Jeez, he's always late. It's ridiculous. Dude, I've been waiting an hour.
What are you talking about, bro? We said 5.
Dude, where have you been?